I have meditated before, really for short snippets at a time. Probably the most I've ever been able to meditate has been like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I feel like I'll fall asleep or something. I always wanted to, but I could never get into the practice of it on my own. So when I first heard about the meditation that Juan does here, I heard about it from a friend, and she had recently done it, and she was telling me that I have to do it, and that she, you know, like me, wasn't really a meditator, and she had really brought out a lot of deep stuff in her, and she ended up, you know, being tearful in the meditation, and I mean, it felt amazing. It was almost like a purging experience, and I was really intrigued, and I couldn't imagine anyone sitting with me for an hour working on breathwork. So I was a little bit intimidated, intrigued, definitely wanted to jump in and try it, but I was nervous that I was gonna fall asleep or have to make up that I had some amazing experience or something like that at the end. Those things were definitely holding me back from trying, but I'm really happy that I did it. During the meditation, so at first, you know, when I was laying down, and Juan was kind of guiding me through the breath work, and he was having me keep a pace with my breath that was faster than normal, you know, faster than how you would be at in sort of a resting state. So this really actually kept me focused on my breath. I don't know if that's the intention or what the whole value of that is, but it definitely kept me so that I didn't fall asleep like I was nervous I would. And throughout that period, I mean, it was almost a half an hour where it was really just us focusing on my breathing, taking it down all the way to my navel, taking deep breaths, you know, that were shorter than normal. And I did get into a meditative state, and it was one like I've never experienced before on my own. So towards the end of the meditation, that was where it really touched me, the experience. So as I was in this meditative state, and it was a meditative state that I haven't ever had before, Juan had me, well, there were many different, you know, things that he guided me to do, but one that I will honestly never forget is guiding me to a place where I found my best self. And so, you know, he had me search through my mind and visualize a version of my best self. And so, you know, I was looking at her and just, you know, acknowledging all the different things about her. How does she dress? You know, how is her hair? Where is she? And really, it was so beautiful where he led me to look into her eyes and see who the best version of myself was. And the thing that just came to my mind and that sticks with me is that she was exactly like me, but, you know, in appearance and everything like that, but there was so much light in her eyes, and she loved everything that is. That's the best way that I can describe it, is that she loved everything that is. She wasn't at odds with anything, and she was completely at home and at peace with everything. And so I think that I will always carry that experience with me of just looking into the eyes of the best version of myself, and knowing that I can tap into that at any time. That I can go to her, that I am her, you know? So that was a really powerful and profound moment for me, that you could do that, I believe, you could do that maybe on your own, but when you're in such a meditative state, it hits you in your body in a way that is more profound, and I can draw on it more easily because I was just in a different state, if that makes sense. One benefit is that I know I can meditate for an hour. That was cool.
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Oh my God, yes. See, I didn't even realize. Afterwards, I mean, I did feel a lot of clarity and calm in a way that you just don't get from, even just from resting. You don't wake up like that, you know what I mean? And so I do feel actually committed to developing a meditation practice for myself. It always kind of seemed like a if maybe year I could or whatever, but I'm seeing like, wow, it's really a necessary thing, and it's really a great way to start your day or to end your day. I really love like my mornings, and I would love to get into a routine and rhythm of doing something like that, even if it couldn't be for an hour and a half, but doing something like that for 20 minutes each day. And I just think, I'm just really thankful that Juan opened me up to that experience. The breath work is what can actually kind of like keep me, you know, they always say during meditation to not let all the thoughts get in the way, and focusing on the breath work was something that was very clear for me to be able to have that meditative experience. So, you know, there's many different forms of meditation, but I will continue that form where I do focus on my breath, and that kind of clears away the other mental chatter that I have.